about the other two mesoderms, more or less. One mesoderm which is remaining almost totally is this one, which is intermediate mesoderm, if you see here. And this is very important. And this is what you will remember if you attend a lecture, that intermediate mesoderm, you will remember more. Intermediate mesoderm helps in formation of two important systems, that is urogenital system. They are large extent derived from the intermediate mesoderm. So that you have to remember. Paraxial बताया था, सोमाइट्स बनाता है, सोमैटिक बताया था, बॉडी वॉल बनाता है, प्लैंक्निक बताया था, जो विसरा बनाता है, हेल्प करता है. इंटरमीडिएट जो है, it helps in formation of genitourinary system. If we move further, you see here, intermediate mesoderm is this. It forms kidney and gonads and other related parts that we will see. It is located also laterally between the somites and the lateral plates that we know. Between the somites and the lateral plate, mesoderm. It gives rise to urogenital system, the kidneys, and the reproductive organ. In longitudinal section, if you see, this is paraxial, this is lateral plate, this is intermediate mesoderm. So please remember, it is not like that कि intermediate mesoderm यहाँ पे देख के ऐसा लगता है जस्ट एक पॉइंट है. पॉइंट नहीं है, वो पॉइंट जैसा जो दिख रहा है वो वर्टिकल बार है, which is extending longitudinally, craniocaudally. So this is our part in question, intermediate mesoderm. Now these 2-3 slides we will quickly cover. Urinary and genital systems are closely associated. Both develop from intermediate mesoderm. At the age of 7th to 28th somite level, you already know that somites help in determining the age. What it forms is nephrogenic mass, and then there is a urogenital ridge. So if you see on the posterior abdominal wall, this is gut, GIT, this is the mesentery, and so this becomes the lateral wall. And now if this is the lateral wall, then this is urogenital ridge. This is urogenital ridge. So this is urogenital ridge. गोनाड दिख रहा है मतलब जेनाइटल, और बॉमन्स कैप्सूल ग्लोमेरुलस मेसोनेफ्रिक ट्यूबल दिख रहा है मतलब यूरो. So this makes it urogenital ridge. Moving further, it forms, obviously, this is lateral part is going to form urinary system of the urogenital ridge. The medial part is going to form gonads or genital system. The nephrogenic mass. Now, if we talk about this nephrogenic mass, which is going to form kidney, it breaks up into segments, and each of these segments are called as nephrotome. They are called as nephrotome. Here, if you see, the intermediate mesoderm becomes segmented into nephratomes. ये ऐसे बट गया है, segment, 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 segment. This is big segment. Rather, this is unsegmented part, and these are small segments. So they are called as nephrotome. We are talking about the fate of intermediate mesoderm. Lateral part of the nephrotomes unite, forming a longitudinal duct. So these are the nephrotomes. इसके lateral part सारे unite होते हैं और एक duct बन के निकलता है. It forms a longitudinal duct on each side of the embryo. So there are two ducts on each side of the embryo. So हमने what did we learn? Intermediate mesoderm. Intermediate mesoderm के बाद में हमने देखा it forms genitourinary system. अभी first we will focus on urinary system. These individual parts of the intermediate mesoderm, the upper part or the cranial part gets segmented, which forms nephrotome. The lower part remains unsegmented. The nephrotomes, their lateral part, they open up and they form a duct, which is longitudinal and present on both the sides of the body. We will see what will this duct form. That's an important structure. Okay, now going into detail, this is a small, if its cut section is taken, this is a nephrotome. The lumen of each nephrotome opens into mesonephric duct. So this is a nephrotome, so it opens into a duct as well as into the body cavity. Glomeruli form as small vessels extend from dorsal aorta. Now this is dorsal aorta. इसमें से branches जा रहे हैं और उसके अंदर जो बनता है उसके branches में से glomerulus बनता है. You know that glomerulus is an important structure involved with the nephron. So ये glomerulus बन गया. ये dorsal aorta है. What next? So there are two types of glomerulus, which opens into collecting duct. Closed tubules are called as internal glomerulus. Now there are two types of glomerulus: external glomerulus, internal glomerulus. As you can see, this is external glomerulus opening into the body cavity. The internal glomerulus is opening. Glomerulus opens into the nephron. Then what? Now, this intermediate mesoderm in the cervical region, it loses the contact with somite in the upper part. It forms nephrodome, which acquire a lumen and open medially into the intraembryonic coelom. Medial part will open into the body cavity. जो हमने देखा अभी. The caudal parts they unite and forms longitudinal duct. Branches of dorsal aorta, हमने जो अभी देखा था पिछले डायग्राम में, they will be forming external and internal glomerulus. In the cervical region, this is what happened, upper part. In the thoracic, lumbar and sacral region, it loses contact with the coelomic cavity. There are no external glomeruli. There is no segmentation. You can see the whole thing is a cord. It is called as nephrogenic cord. So that is what happens. Cranial region, that is cervical region, it forms nephrodome, which acquire a lumen, opening medial into the coelom, and caudal part unite with to form a longitudinal duct. External glomeruli fail to develop, that is the lower part, and the whole mass is called as nephrogenic cord. Okay. Now, after this much knowledge, there is an important thing to be understood, and that is that there is a formation of three kidney system in human beings. In human being, there is a formation of three kidney system. Please remember, in human being, I am repeating again. formation of three kidney system. This is important from the point of evolution. Pronephros, simplest and most primitive kidney. Arranged cell groups in the cervical region. Symbolically, it is head kidney, gone by the end of 4th week. Please remember, आया और चला गया. Pronephros, simplest, most primitive. Human being में आया और चला गया. Mesonephros, intermediate, more advanced. It appears during the regression of pronephros. जब ये ऊपर वाला गायब होने लगता है, रिग्रेस होने लगता है, तब mesonephros बनना चालू हो जाता है. So it is intermediate and more advanced. 10th to 26th somatite level पे आता है. And third kidney is called as metanephros or permanent kidney. Begins to develop early in the 5th week and becomes functional by 11th week. Very, very important. Three kidney systems in human being. Pronephros, mesonephros, metanephros. Pronephros first to come, but goes away also. Mesonephros second to come. कुछ चीज बचती है, कुछ गायब हो जाती है. पर जब प्रोनेफ्रोस का रिग्रेशन होता है, तब इसका डेवलपमेंट चालू होता है. और तीसरा जो है वो परमानेंट किडनी है, वही किडनी ह्यूमन में रहती है, and that is metanephros. It begins to develop early in the 5th week and becomes functional by 11th week. Here if you see the same thing here, the diagram if you can see upper part pronephros जो हमने देखा था lateral longitudinal duct में निकलता है, it's a nephric duct. बीच का पार्ट जब ये गायब होने लगा तब ये डेवलप होने लगा. तो जो गायब हो गया दैट इज प्रोनेफ्रोस. तब जो डेवलप चालू होने लगा दैट इज मेसोनेफ्रोस. और बाद में मेसोनेफ्रोस भी गायब होता है और जो बचता है वो प्रॉपर डेवलपमेंट वहां से चालू होता है, मेटानेफ्रोस. सो हियर आल्सो यू कैन सी रिप्रेजेंटेशन प्रोनेफ्रोस, मेसोनेफ्रोस, मेटानेफ्रोस. दिस इज primitive kidney, this is intermediate kidney, and this is permanent kidney. primitive मतलब कुछ organisms में ये भी था प्रोनेफ्रोस इवोल्यूशन में, वो ह्यूमन बीइंग में भी कंटिन्यू हो रहा है. उसका एक सिग्नल कंटिन्यू हो रहा है, उसका एक इंडिकेशन कंटिन्यू हो रहा है. ऑल्दो इट इज गोइंग अवे, disappearing, but it continues as a significance of some evidence of evolution. So pronephros, then mesonephros. Mesonephros being connected to a duct, and that duct is called as nephric duct. प्रोनेफ्रिक डक्ट बोल सकते हैं, पर बाद में वही डक्ट कंटिन्यू हुई, उसका नाम पड़ गया अब क्योंकि मेसोनेफ्रोस के साथ आ गया, प्रोनेफ्रोस गायब हो गया, सो इसका नाम हो गया मेसोनेफ्रिक डक्ट. और नीचे की तरफ जो डेवलप हो रहा है वो मेटानेफ्रोस है. The third diagram you can see, pronephros is gone. उसने सिर्फ एक स्केलेटन दिया, उस स्केलेटन को मेसोनेफ्रोस ने पकड़ लिया, वो खुद भी डेवलप हुआ, उसका डक्ट भी डेवलप हुआ और नीचे जाके मेसोनेफ्रिक डक्ट बना रहा है. और मेटानेफ्रोस जो है वो नीचे था और नीचे ही रहा डेवलपमेंट के समय, बाद में ऊपर चढ़ेगा और वो अनसेगमेंटेड है, इसके लिए उसको मेटानेफ्रोजेनिक मेसेनकाइम बोलते हैं. So this is how there is development of kidney. Any question till now? I tried to explain you, more things will come. Any question till now? Lecture खत्म नहीं हुआ है, more things will come. Any question till now? ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग बहुत जरूरी था. प्रोनेफ्रोस, मेसोनेफ्रोस, मेटानेफ्रोस. ये तीनों अलग अलग इवोल्यूशन में डेवलपमेंट के स्टेजेस बताते हैं, या अलग अलग डेवलपमेंट ऑफ किडनी या यूरिनरी सिस्टम अलग अलग बीइंग्स में बताते हैं, ऑर्गेनिजम्स में बताते हैं। ह्यूमन बीइंग में फाइनल वाला आया है जिसमें ये तीनों चीजें दिखती तो है बट रहता है सिर्फ मेटानेफ्रॉस। फाइन, सो नो क्वेश्चंस टिल नाउ, वी मूव। अब अगर समझ में आ गया प्रोनेफ्रॉस, तो हमने ये अभी देखा कि इट फॉर्म्स इन द नेक रीजन ऑफ ऑल वर्टिब्रेट्स। You can see it is written it persists only in adult phase. Ultrafiltrate of blood is delivered to the coelom. Cilia moves the coelomic fluid into nephrostome, and reabsorption occurs and waste expelled into the cloaca. This portion persists in mammal. इसके लिए इसका नाम दिया गया फोर किडनी, नॉन फंक्शनल इन ह्यूमन बीइंग, regressive in human being. The duct of this can be called as nephric duct, or maybe nephric duct of this can be called as nephric duct, not paramesonephric duct. It is called as nephric duct. This is a mistake, sorry. It is not paramesonephric duct, but at all if we have to say, it can be a pronephric duct. Second जो हमने देखा था mesonephros, जो मिडल में है, तो ह्यूमन बीइंग में ये एडल्ट में नहीं बनता है, बट ये जब बनता है कुछ चीजें छोड़ के जाता है और उसके बाद गायब हो जाता है। जो छोड़ के जाता है वो कुछ और बनाता है। Let us see what. So mesonephros that way is an intermediate stage and is helpful in connecting the pronephric and the metanephric kidney or stage. Here if you see the tubules develop, mesonephric tubule develop हुए हैं from the nephrogenic cord in the region of mesonephros. यहाँ पे it opens into mesonephric duct, so ये tubule open होता है यहाँ पे into the mesonephric duct. It is gone, it has to go away in human being. 10 weeks in female, by 10 weeks it is gone in females. Males में रहता है, हम बात कर रहे थे यूरिनरी सिस्टम की, बट मेल में रहता है मगर क्या बनाता है? Some tubules persist and forms vast difference. See, understand, please understand. Female में gone. Female do not have vast difference, but in male vast difference is present. So some mold for the vast difference is prepared by mesonephros. Approximately 38 pairs of closed tubules, as you can see here. S-shaped band, you can see it S-shaped. S. Surrounds the internal glomerulus. Mesonephric duct develops laterally, as you can see. Mesonephric duct develops laterally from the nephrogenic cord and extends from 8 somoid level to urogenital sinus. This mesonephric duct will extend from 8 somoid to the urogenital sinus. Let us see what it is. Formed over much of the length of the trunk. Persists in adult fish and amphibians. Amphibian का नाम आया। प्रोनेफ्रॉस में हमने देखा था only in adult fish. मेसोनेफ्रॉस में हम देख रहे हैं adult fish and amphibian. They again have only a brief existence. It provides important signals. It generates hematopoietic stem cells and links up the remnant of pronephros in male mammals to form Wolffian duct. So हमने जो देखा था लास्ट पिछली स्लाइड में कि मेसोनेफ्रिक डक्ट जो है किडनी तो खास बनाता नहीं है, आता है उसकी कुछ चीजें रह जाती है और लैटरली मेसोनेफ्रिक डक्ट बनाता है जो कंटिन्यू होता है और कंटिन्यू होकर फीमेल में डिसअपियर हो जाता है, रेमनेंट बनाता है। मेल में वो वास्ट डिफरेंस एंड सम रिलेटेड पार्ट्स बना। So it is also called as Wolffian duct or mesonephric duct. Mesonephros, as now you know, is mid-kidney, functions for a time and then regresses. थोड़ी समय फंक्शनल रहता है। प्रोनेफ्रोस तो आता है चला जाता है, फंक्शनल ही नहीं होता है। मेसोनेफ्रोस आता है, functions for a time and then it goes away, regresses. And mesonephric duct जो है वो तो पूरा का पूरा बाकी रहता है, it remains. So this is mesonephros. Now what is remaining? Meta. As you can see, the lower part has got meta. This is the metanephros. Pronephros, mesonephros, and the metanephros. Can you tell me? मैंने बताया अभी कि metanephros कब तक कंटिन्यू करेगा? Can somebody tell me कि metanephros will continue till what time in human being? There is an answer. 11th पे कब तक रहेगा metanephros? आएगा नहीं, कब तक रहेगा? मेटानेफ्रोस की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं, टॉकिंग अबाउट मेटानेफ्रोस, जो मैंने पढ़ाया नहीं है, मतलब थोड़ा बताया है, बताया नहीं है। खुशी, राज पटेल, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। प्लीज रिमेम्बर मेटानेफ्रोस, वेरी गुड ऑल ऑफ यू। सो श्रेया, राज, रूतम, वेरी गुड। Important thing to remember, all of you, is that metanephros comes while the mesonephros is going away and it remains for the whole life. That is how it is called as a permanent kidney. Permanent kidney. Okay. So here if you see, tubules develop from nephrogenic mass. और nephrogenic mass क्या है? It is metanephros. That keeps on developing metanephros, and as you know that permanent kidney, that is going to form the permanent nephrons and the tubules of the urinary system. This is lateral to the mesonephric duct. So you can see this mesonephros जो बीच में रहता है, ये mesonephric duct है, उसके lateral होता है metanephros. Internal dense layer form or neurons. Internal dense layer will form tubules or nephrons. The outer loose layer forms connective tissue capsule. The outer layer forms connective tissue capsule. अब नेफ्रॉन भी इसी में से निकलेगा ह्यूमन बीइंग में, ट्यूब्यूल भी इसी में से निकलेगा, यू नो द ट्यूब्यूल्स, proximal convoluted tubule, distal convoluted tubule, etc. The duct system is derived from ureteric bud. Now here if you see, this is mesonephric duct going like this. It gives rise to one outpouching, and that outpouching is called as ureteric bud. Ureteric bud, this outpouching, and that outpouching के साथ लगा हुआ है metanephros. So here this is ureteric bud. You must have rightly understood. Ureteric bud मतलब बाद में जाके वो ureter बनाने वाला है. But one function of ureter is collecting urine. And you must be remembering, collecting of urine starts from, can somebody tell? Collecting of urine starts from which part of the kidney or urinary system? Okay, I will tell you. The urethric bud is derived. The duct systems are derived from urethric bud, and urethric bud, as you can see, is coming from mesonephric duct. It is in a way popping out from the mesonephric duct, going towards the metanephric mesenchyme, and going more inside and more inside and more inside, more inside, more inside and more inside. ये यूरेट्रिक बड जा रहा है. तो यूरेट्रिक बड एक कलेक्टिंग सिस्टम है, फॉर्मिंग सिस्टम नहीं है. यूरिनरी सिस्टम में if you see broadly there are two parts. One is the forming system, another is the collecting system. So if you see glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle is the forming system. They will form the urine, and the rest of the part, a collecting duct, minor calyx, major calyx, ureter, etc. are the collecting system. So the collecting system is derived from the ureteric bud, which in turn is coming from the mesonephric duct. And the forming system, which is nephron, is derived from metanephric mesenchyme. So I hope the understanding is clear. अभी हम बात कर रहे हैं मेटानेफ्रोस की. मेटानेफ्रोस कौन से लेवल पे है? लोअर लेवल पे. वो यहाँ पे एक मास जैसा दिख रहा है. ये मेटानेफ्रिक मास के पास लैटरली, आई मीन मीडियली, if you see, sorry, this is lateral. Laterally, if you see, this is ureteric bud, and this is mesonephric duct. So this system, the lateral yellow system, is collecting system. The medial red color system is the forming system. Forming से बनेगा नेफ्रॉन. नेफ्रॉन का मतलब होता है ग्लोमेरुलस बायमंस कैप्सूल, प्रॉक्सिमल कन्वर्टेड ट्यूब्यूल, लूप ऑफ हेनली, डिस्टल कन्वर्टेड ट्यूब्यूल. उसके बाद नंबर आता है कलेक्टिंग डक्ट का. सो कलेक्टिंग डक्ट से लेके माइनर कैलिक्स, मेजर कैलिक्स तक का पार्ट बनता है यूरेटरिक बड में से. और यूरेटरिक बड कहाँ से आता है? फ्रॉम द mesonephros. I hope I have made it clear. So the duct system derived from ureteric bud, and this ureteric bud, as I told you, will form ureter, renal pelvis, calyces, minor calyx, major calyx, and collecting ducts. So we have two distinct parts. The medial part is nephrogenic mass. Lateral part is duct system. The medial part, nephrogenic mass, is again divided into internal dense layer, outer loose layer. Internal dense layer is going to form nephrons and tubules, and the lateral system will form duct system, which is derived from ureteric bud, and it forms ureter, renal pelvis, calyces, and collecting ducts. Collecting ducts are very near to the distal convoluted tubule. I hope you must have understood the points clearly. The ureteric bud elongates and makes contact with nephrogenic mass, which surrounds the bud like a cap. We will see it with a diagram so that the understanding is clear. So, metanephros originates most posteriorly and caudally, persists as kidney in reptiles, birds, and mammals. As you can see, the advanced system of kidney hai, because it is taking into account the higher evolutionary animals, which are reptiles, birds, and mammals, contains a very large number of nephron. You already know what is a nephron. Nephron is structural and functional unit of a urinary system. Arrange such that almost all water from the blood filtrate can be recovered. So that is metanephros, permanent kidney, hind kidney, functional, permanent kidney, also has to regulate volume of amniotic fluid, which is swallowed, absorbed, and excreted by the fetus. मैं एक डायग्राम और बताऊंगा, फिर बंद करूंगा अभी. We will continue with this afterwards. So that is this. If you want, I wanted to show you how is pronephros and metanephros. I mean, how is metanephros and the duct system, mesonephric duct. अभी ये तो आपने देखा था यहाँ तक कि laterally जो है, just look at this diagram. Medially there was a mesonephric duct. उसमें से एक आउट पाउचिंग जैसा निकलता है. mesonephric duct बना हुआ है, बराबर. वो कहाँ से बना? तो mesonephric tubules laterally unite हुए, अपना डक्ट बनाया, mesonephric duct. वो पहले उसका काम यूरिनरी सिस्टम के लिए था, बट वो काम खत्म हो गया क्योंकि mesonephric सिस्टम इज अ इंटरमीडिएट सिस्टम. बाद में उसका काम खत्म हो गया. फीमेल में mesonephric duct रेमनेंट बन जाता है. कुछ चीजें बनाता है, हम बाद में देखेंगे जेनेटल सिस्टम के साथ. मेल के अंदर ये mesonephric duct काम का है, तो जेनेटल सिस्टम बनाता है. बट मेल और फीमेल दोनों में ये mesonephric duct में से एक चीज पॉप आउट होती है, एंड दैट इज यूरेट्रिक बड, which forms the collecting system of the kidney. And laterally is the placement of metanephric blastema. Laterally is the position of metanephric blastema, और metanephric blastema के अंदर से nephron बनेगा. Nephron is the forming part of the urinary system. Ureteric bud is the collecting part of the urinary system. Let us see in next diagram कि ureteric bud कैसे expand होता है. Now see, ureteric bud यहाँ आया, फिर pelvis बनाया, renal pelvis. This is not real pelvis, this is only renal pelvis. Then there is a major calyx. It divides into small branches, which is major calyx, and the major calyx then branches and branches and branches into small part, and that is called as minor calyx. तो ये सभी minor calyx हो जाएंगे end में, और ये एक minor calyx को अगर अपन ने लिया है, तो minor calyx के अंदर से भी further branching and branching and branching होता है, and all those are called as collecting tubules. So this major calyx, minor calyx, and collecting tubules all are derived from ureteric bud, which in turn is coming from the mesonephric duct. So that is it. Mesonephric duct, ureteric bud, tubules. ये collecting system है. Forming system जो होगा वो अपन ने देखा था, सिस्टम तक बात रखते हैं. फॉर्मिंग सिस्टम हमने देखा था. फॉर्मिंग सिस्टम इज फॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम मेटानेफ्रिक ब्लास्टेमा. कैसे बनता है वो अगली बार देखेंगे, तब तक तुम थोड़ा पढ़ के आना, सो दैट विल मेक मोर सेंस. एंड वी एनी क्वेश्चंस इफ दे आर? Any questions? Any question?